Mario Odyssey gave us all sorts of crazy twists and turns, one of the most unexpected being a fight with an enormous dragon in Ruined Kingdom. You might think this is the largest boss to ever appear in a Mario game, but is it really? Well, I went back and studied every single foe Mario has ever fought and compiled a list that might come as a surprise. These are the top 10 biggest Mario bosses, from smallest to largest. Number 10. Super Mario Sunshine, Phantom Manta. Perhaps one of the strangest bosses on this list, Phantom Manta is a giant two-dimensional reimagination of Manta Ray from Super Mario 64. Defeating this boss is pretty straightforward despite its size. You just keep attacking as it splits into many smaller Phantom Mantas. Since this boss is 2D, its size is sort of ambiguous, hence its position at the bottom of the list. Number 9. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, Hooktail. Long before Mario Odyssey, the golden age of Paper Mario showcased the true first dragon battle. There are actually 3 dragons in the Thousand Year Door, although they all rank below Ruined Kingdoms in terms of size. Bonetail, the third and oldest dragon, is the strongest boss in the game, even above the Shadow Queen. Number 8. Super Mario RPG, Blade. Blade is a battleship fought alongside the Axem Rangers after escaping an erupting volcano. We only briefly see the entire blade during a cutscene, but I'd say its narrow shape gives it less mass than the rest of the bosses on this list. Exor is another large boss from Mario RPG, but we'll be limiting this list to one boss per game. Number 7. Super Mario Galaxy 2, Bowser. There are many giant Bowser battles throughout Mario's history, but this planetary showdown easily ranks among the largest. Number 6. Yoshi's Island, Baby Bowser. Between Baby Bowser and Galaxy 2, this was a pretty close call. Since the game is in 2D, our only way of judging his size is by moving side to side and observing the parallax. Overall, my best guess is that Baby Bowser is bigger, but not by much. Number 5. Paper Mario Sticker Star, Mr. Blizzard. At first glance, this might look like another giant Bowser, but his true form as a snowman is revealed later in the battle. Unlike Color Splash, there were a few moments in Sticker Star that made a strong impression on me, and this boss was one of them. The story of a snowman desperately trying to avoid melting at the end of winter really ties in with the light drama of its predecessors. I was also especially impressed with the soundtrack of this game, so although disappointing in some regards, I'd still say it's a good game overall. Number 4. Super Paper Mario, Big Blooper. This is one of the few bosses on this list so massive that it doesn't even fit on the screen. It's also hard to judge the blooper's size for this reason, but considering the shape of other bloopers and its huge tentacles, I think it's fair to give it this high position on the list. Super Paper Mario is a game full of massive bosses. I considered including Fractail instead of Big Blooper. However, Fractail has more of a long and skinny shape, while Big Blooper is bulkier. Number 3. Super Mario Odyssey, Dragon. Finally up to the present day, we're looking at Ruined Kingdom's Dragon Boss. I already mentioned this guy in the intro, so there's not much more to say about it, except that it's totally gigantic and terrifying. Number 2. Super Mario Galaxy, Mega Leg. Even above the scale of Mario Odyssey's dragon, we can look at a boss from one of Mario's earlier adventures. To put it simply, this is the only boss on this list so gigantic that it has its own gravitational field. And finally, we're up to number 1, and maybe the most unexpected item on this list. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, Bowser's Castle. That's right, Bowser's Castle is a boss in this game, and Bowser is the one fighting it for some reason. This is the first of several giant bosses Bowser must face, but I think it's fair to say an entire castle is the largest of them all. Despite how it's depicted in the battle, we've explored the interior of Bowser's castle and already know it dwarfs every other boss on this list. And now for one bonus, Super Mario Star World. Star World is a massive fan game I've been working on for 6 years, one that will likely be the largest Mario game ever made, commercial or otherwise. Without spoiling too much, I'll say this much. Star World will also pose the all-time largest Mario boss to match. I work on this game nearly every day, so I really appreciate anyone generous enough to check out my Patreon. Anyhow, please stay tuned for more previews and possibly information on a release date. Well, that's it for my list of the 10 largest Mario bosses of all time. I hope this was entertaining. Thanks for watching, please subscribe for more videos like this one, and see you next time. Bye bye!